I have a word for you today. It's called expand your altitude. Expand your faith. Expand where you see your life going. Hear me out. You are only going to get to the place in life that you believe is possible. Your altitude, first of all, I saw this on the back of it was a bumper sticker, okay? It was one of those bumper sticker quotes that I thought about and was like, whoa, this is profound. Life is like a mountain, okay? I don't know about you, I love hiking, but hiking is hard. We all want to get to the top, right? We all want to see the great view, but we sometimes forget that we need to climb, and that the climb is hard, and the climb is painful, and it's scary, and you want to stop, and there's times that you question why you even started in the first place. And that is like life. But I'm here to encourage you that your altitude, your vision for your life, the bar that you set, the highest vision that you can see is possible. It's just going to take some work. But we're not here to talk about the work. Honestly, I'm here to encourage y'all. I'm here to get you inspired to start dreaming more, to see where you can really go. If you say the biggest goal that you will ever accomplish in life is just to climb the corporate ladder and get to this spot in the business that you're already at, then you will get there. But if you say, no, my goal is actually to start my own business and have people working for me, then you will get there. Where are you seeing your life going? What is like the ceiling? What is the top of the top? Is it just to stay in the corporate job that you hate but climb the ladder? Or are you thinking beyond? A lot of the reasons people don't dream in life and people don't see great things is because, well, how am I gonna get there? Okay, I think one of my life purposes is to help people realize you don't need to know how to get there. You don't. That's the beautiful thing about life. That's the beautiful thing about God. All you need to do is have a vision, and you will be guided in this life step by step. But don't let the lack of the steps and knowing the steps and how to get to the grand vision stop you from having a vision. You are going to get to the place in your life that you seek out. Again, going back to this bumper sticker, expand your altitude. How high do you want to go? How great of a life do you want to live? Do you just want to live a life that's mediocre? Do you just want to live a life that's good? How's your life? It's good. How's your day? It's good. No, I refuse. I want to live a life that's amazing. I want to live a life that's great. I want to expand my altitude. I want to have the best life ever. But it starts with seeing where you can go. Kind of going back to that mountain analogy, it's like you can see the top of a mountain, you can see where you want to go. That's how it starts, okay? You plan to travel, you plan a mountain to summit. In order to have a great life, you need a sense of direction. And I think that also stops a lot of people. It's like, well, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I might argue that maybe you don't know what you want to do with your life because you actually kind of do, and you don't believe that what you really want to do is possible. So you therefore say, I don't know what I want to do. But really, you might have a dream deep down there that you do want to do. You just don't believe that you can do it. So let me encourage you that whatever feelings you feel in life that draw you towards something, because we all have desires. I don't believe you if you say you don't have any hobbies. No, you just haven't found them. You do. We all have desires. We all look at other people's lives and wish that there was something in their life that was in our life. You have desires. So somewhat you know where you want to go. But you need to just get clear a little bit, not crystal clear. You don't need to know exactly what you want to do, but you need to see a vision. You need to see where you're going, because the steps, it's going to be hard. I know I said I wanted to encourage and inspire, but just to be real for a second, if you want to get to a beautiful mountain view, if you want to summit a large mountain and overlook the world, basically, it's gonna be a hard climb. Don't let that stop you, because guess what? The view, it's gonna be so much better. It's gonna all seem worth it. Whenever I hike, even though it's hard, I am so grateful that I did it for the experience. Hold on, that's a word. Hold on. You guys. When I look back at the hikes that I've done, let me know why I actually reminisce and find so many good memories in the climb than the actual view. Because that's like life too. You can get to the top and then you're like, well, what's more? And that goes back to the bumper sticker, expand your altitude. Okay, go higher, but don't get lost in that like chase of going higher. I just think we need to keep dreaming. I am such a dreamer. I am a natural dreamer. When I get somewhere, I'm grateful, I appreciate it, but then I want to expand my altitude. What else can I do? What else can I accomplish? Now, obviously, I mean this in a healthy way. A lot of people keep chasing and they're not, realizing how far they've come. No, realize how far you've come, but keep going. I don't want to stop until my very last breath. I want to keep accomplishing. I want to keep living life. So don't get stuck. If years ago you attained your dream job, if years ago you attained this life that you wanted, now what more? How else can you dream? How else can you create? What other goals can you strive for? You should never be done in life. You should never be comfortable with where you're at. No. We are meant to be growing. We are meant to grow as human beings, continuously evolve, continuously stretch and strengthen. And it's like going to the gym, like if you work out all the time, it's hard, you finally get that dream body that doesn't exist, but you get that dream body. You feel like you look good, you're healthy. What are you going to do? Just stop? No, you're going to keep working out. You're going to refine your skills. You're going to learn new exercise, like whatever it may be. Don't get stagnant in life. If you have had an amazing success thus far, if you've loved life so much, expand your altitude, expand your faith. What more? What more can I experience in this life? I really also see that bumper sticker as a means to faith in God. Expand your altitude. How big do you think God can be? How much do you think that He wants to show you in this life? Expand your faith. You want Him to heal your family. You want Him to bless you in this way. Is your faith down here? You think that only God can do this? God created infinity up there, the galaxies, everything. I really believe He did that to show us how powerful He is, how big He is. You guys, ask and you shall receive. And hear me out. I don't mean ask and you shall receive the blue Lamborghini that you've been wanting. No. Trust in the Lord. Seek first the kingdom and all of its treasures, and everything else will be added. He'll give you the desires of your heart. But what we forget to mention is that in order to receive, in order to know who God really is, He's going to give you a new heart. He's going to replace your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. So therefore, your desires that you have right now, they might not be your desires when He actually gives you the desires of your heart. So expand your altitude, you guys. Expand your faith. How good is God? He is not a small God. He is not a small God. I'm sick of hearing people think that God cannot perform miracles, that God cannot perform healing, that God cannot bring this person, that person to God. No, He can. But He needs your faith, even just that little bit of faith. He needs to work with something. The more that I trust in God, the more faith that I put in Him, man, does He show me just how cool He is, and just how much He loves me, and just how much He wants to bless me. And I finally don't feel guilty for living a good life. And I finally don't feel guilty for asking God to help me live a good life. Because He sees my heart, because I want to help people. And if you feel guilty about, having a good life, like I've been there, because there's so much suffering in this world. Like how God showed it to me is like, first of all, He's God. He's the dad. He can take care of His other children without us literally tearing our lives apart, wondering why there's so much suffering. Like He has given me so much grace and realizing like I'm not God. I have to be grateful and thankful for the blessings that He's given me. It's like a dad. If he gives the kid a present and they're like, why me? No, you shouldn't. Like, no one likes that. Okay, no one likes a receiver of a gift that's like weird about it. Like, no, just accept the gift and go on with your day. Stop making this so weird. Stop acting like you don't deserve this. Like, it's the weirdest feeling. And that's what God's really showing me in my life is just receive and just be grateful about it. So man, I just hope that this helped you, inspired you. I want you to live a beautiful life, but you need to expand your vision. You need to expand how big you can dream, and remember that above all else, you know, God is going to give you ultimately at the end of the day what is in his will. But what if what you want, what if what you're dreaming is in his will? Just ask. And a good thing, because I always get a little bit, I'm like, God, is this in your will? Like, I only want what's in your will. Then say that. You know, when you're asking for things, say, God, if it is in your will, can you please allow this to happen? Or, God, if it is in your will, can you do this? I was reading the scriptures, First Chronicles today. It was really beautiful when they were praying to God, or when they were talking about praying to God later in the day. They said, let's pray and ask God if it is in his will. I was like, that's amazing. That's how we should pray. That's how we should pray. Because sure, maybe he will bless us with all these things, but that might not be for our highest good. You might get blessed with that relationship, or blessed with that relationship, and then it turns out to be a monstrosity. So I surrender, I submit myself to the Lord, where everything that I ask for must be under the wing of God if it is in your will. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.